Friends, have you ever thought that how many countless ideas, plans, and dreams in your life remained incomplete only because you did not convert them into action in time? How many times has it happened that you thought about a new business idea, decided to adopt a good habit, or made an intention to do some important work, but then kept postponing it, and ultimately it remained just an incomplete dream? Most of us are trapped in the trap of procrastination. We think that we have a lot of time, we will do it tomorrow or the day after. But that tomorrow never comes, and when we realize how much time we have wasted, it is too late. But if I tell you that by adopting just one simple rule, you can break this cycle and take your productivity to the next level. Today we are going to talk about the 48 hours rule, a secret that can completely change your life. This rule says that it is necessary to put any new idea, plan, or important work into action within 48 hours. Otherwise, the mind will gradually forget it, or that idea will never become a reality. Now think how many times such ideas must have come to your mind if you had put them into action on time. Then today your life would have been somewhere else, the business that you wanted to start, the skill that you wanted to learn, the book that you wanted to write. If you had taken the first step within 48 hours, then perhaps today you would have been somewhere else. But the question is, why do we not take action? What stops us? What are those mental blockages that keep us away from our goal? And most importantly, how can we take our productivity to the maximum level by applying the 48-hour rule in our life? In this video, we will explore the most important insights of this book. How this simple rule of 48 hours can transform your daily routine, how it can eliminate your habit of procrastination, and how it can help you achieve your big goals. So if you also want that your ideas do not remain just dreams, but they turn into a reality, if you also want that you live every day with your best productivity, then watch this video till the end, because this is not just a summary of a book. It can be a new beginning to completely transform your life. Friends, before moving forward in the video, please subscribe to our channel, Book Summary 2.0 YouTube channel, and press the bell icon so that you do not miss the notifications coming. If you like the book summary of our channel, then you can also subscribe to our channel. So now let's move towards the book summary without wasting time. Chapter 1, Decisive Action, Why Action Within 48 Hours is Necessary. How many times has it happened in your life when a great idea came to your mind? Your heart was filled with enthusiasm and you felt that now something big has to be done. Maybe you thought of starting a new business, learning a new skill, or working on your health. At that moment, you felt that this idea can change your life. But then what happened? You waited, thought that the right time has not come yet, thought that I should do more research first, thought that I should do some more planning, and then that idea slowly cooled down. That enthusiasm, which was 100% in the first minute, remained at 70% the next day. Then at 50%, and then in a few weeks that idea was lost somewhere. And the worst thing is that we never even realize it. This is our biggest mistake. We think that the right time to take a decision will be when everything is perfect. But the truth is that there is no such thing as a perfect moment. Things do not happen. It is just an illusion of our mind. And due to this we are never able to accomplish most of our goals, but some people do not fall into this trap. Those people who take action quickly, without getting stuck in much thinking, they are the ones who bring big changes in this world. And this is the difference between a successful person and an average person. Now just think. If you had taken the first step within 48 hours on every idea that you had ever thought of, then how different would your life have been today? If you had started your fitness journey on the same day, then how healthy would you have been today? If you had started executing your business idea at that very moment, then perhaps today you would have been a successful entrepreneur. Now the question arises, why do we not take action within 48 hours? A big reason behind this is fear of failure. We feel that if we take any step in a hurry, then we can make mistakes, but the real truth is that making mistakes is not bad, but the biggest mistake is to give up without even trying. When you take action quickly, you learn, adjust, and grow. This is the mindset that is found in the most successful people in the world. The second reason is overthinking. We think so much about things that we shoot ourselves in the foot. We think that we should know everything about everything first. We should plan everything perfectly, but in reality, any plan is useless without action. A person who starts early with a simple plan goes far ahead of the person who wastes years in perfect planning. Now another big question is, can any big change come in 48 hours? The answer is absolutely yes, because here it is not about completing a task, but about starting it. If you take the first step within 48 hours, then you open the way to turn that work into your habit. This is the psychology that is most effective. Now the question comes, how can you apply this 48-hour rule in your life? The easiest way is, whenever a new idea comes, take a small step for it within 48 hours if you have got a business idea. Then start research for it within 48 hours, do some small planning, or talk to an expert. If you want to start fitness, then book your first workout class within 48 hours, or go jogging. Remember, the more action you take, the more your life will change. Any big change in this world starts with a small step. Now the decision is in your hands. Do you also want to be among those people who just keep thinking, or among those people who take immediate action along with thinking? Now it is your life, your dream, and your decision. The next time, when a big idea comes to your mind, then ask yourself just one question. Can I implement it within 48 hours? I can start within you and see how your life changes for the real. Chapter 2, The 48-Hour Rule, the game changer of productivity. Have you ever wondered why some people in our lives become successful very quickly, while some people remain the same, even after working hard for years? What is it that makes them different? Do they work harder, or do they have some special talent? Maybe yes, but the real difference that stands between their success and our failure is the speed of taking action. Just look at your life for a moment. How many times has it happened that you got a great idea, saw a big dream, set a new goal, but then thought that if not now, I will do it tomorrow, and that tomorrow never came? How many times have you promised yourself that you will start a new habit from Monday, will start going to the gym from next month, will start a business soon, and then that motivation gradually cooled down? This is the biggest truth. We just keep thinking, keep making plans, but when it comes to taking action, we don't get motivated. When it comes to action, we stop. And this is the biggest mistake that ends our productivity, leaves our dreams incomplete. But if I tell you that a simple rule can change your whole life, the 48-hour rule. This is a rule that says that if a new idea, an important task, or a goal comes to your mind, then you have to bring it into action in some form within 48 hours. Otherwise, that idea will be lost forever. You may be surprised to hear this, but science also says that if a new idea or goal is not brought into action within 48 hours, then our mind starts forgetting it, and gradually it remains just a wishful thinking. And this is the reason why most people are never able to turn their dreams into reality. Now think, if you had taken the first step within 48 hours on every idea that you had ever thought of, then where would you have been today? If you had written the first plan of your business on that day, if you had taken the first step to improve your health at that time, if you had taken a small action to increase your skills at that moment, then perhaps your life would have been different today. But wait, this is not just a motivational theory, it is a practical system, by adopting which thousands of people have increased their productivity up to 10 times. It is not just a matter of dreaming, but a unique technique to convert those dreams into action. Now the question is, how does the 48-hour rule work, and how to apply it in our life, so that we can complete our daily tasks faster, and turn our goals into reality? These are the questions whose answers are given in this book. If you also want to maximize your productivity by getting out of the trap of procrastination, then adopting this rule can prove to be a game changer for you. Next, the chapter will explain how this rule rewires your brain and how it can transform your habits. So are you ready for the biggest change of your life? Remember, even after watching this video, you will be one of two types of people. One who will see it and think that this is great, I should follow it, and then forget it. The second is the one who will take an action within 48 hours of watching this video and start changing their life. Now the decision is yours which group you would like to be in. Chapter 3. The 2-Day Commitment. The secret of converting ideas into action quickly. Have you ever felt that you get a lot of brilliant ideas, but they just keep roaming in your mind and never become reality? One day a business idea comes to mind. You feel that it can change your life. The next day you make some new plans for your career. Your mind is filled with enthusiasm. Then someday you think that from now on you will start paying attention to your health. You will transform your body, but then what happens? Nothing. All those ideas remain only at the level of thinking. This is the story of most of us. We think, we plan, we get excited too. But when it comes to taking real action, we stop, because our mind has become habituated to procrastination, to wait for the perfect moment, and to overthinking. But the people who achieve something big in the world, they do not get caught in these traps. They take action immediately, and they have a secret for this: the 2-day commitment. This rule says that whenever a new idea comes to your mind, it is necessary to take some concrete step within 48 hours to turn it into reality. Because research shows that if you do not take any action within 48 hours, then your mind starts forgetting that idea, and slowly, that idea gets lost somewhere. This is the reason why most of us are not able to fulfill our dreams, because we do not take the first step on them. Now just think, if you had taken the first step within 48 hours on every idea that you had ever thought of, would your life have been different today? If you had written the first plan of your business on that very day, if you had done the first workout to improve your health at that very moment, if you had started learning your new skill at that very moment, then perhaps you would have been far ahead today. But the problem is that we think that the first step should be very big and perfect, and this thinking stops us. But the truth is that your first step can be small, but it is necessary, because as soon as you take the first step, your mind gets the signal that this idea is not just a thought, but a real goal. And from this moment your life starts changing. You must have seen that people who succeed fast, they never wait for the perfect moment. They experiment, take quick decisions, make mistakes, but also learn. They understand that starting is more important than perfection. Now the question is, how to adopt the 2-day commitment in your life. The easiest way is that whenever a new idea comes to your mind, then do something for it within 48 hours, no matter how small it is. Suppose you feel that you should start a new business. Then what will you do within 48 hours? You can do this. You can order a book related to that business online. Do its research on the internet, talk to an expert, or approach your first client. If you want to start a fitness journey, then what can you do within 48 hours? You can do your first workout, join a gym, or make a healthy diet plan. If you think that you should improve your personality, then what can you do within 48 hours? You can read a motivational book, listen to a new podcast, or adopt a new habit that will help you in your growth. Remember, this is not a magic wand. It is just a simple but powerful rule that takes you out of procrastination and brings you into action quickly. And when you adopt it again and again, then gradually it becomes your habit, and this is where the real change begins. Now the question is this: are you ready to take this 2-day commitment? Or will you be among those people who dream big, but don't even take the first step? The decision is yours. Either you can leave it now, or you can start changing your life by taking the first step within 48 hours. So don't think, just do it, because even a small step can change your entire life. Chapter 4: Time Blocking and the 48-Hour Productivity Cycle. How to use every minute properly. Have you ever thought that everyone has equal 24 hours? Yet some people do wonders, and some people, despite running all the time, are unable to achieve anything. Someone is running a business, focusing on fitness, giving time to family, learning new skills, and is still relaxed. On the other hand, some people keep running all day, make lists, make plans, but in the end, they feel that they have not been able to accomplish anything. Why does this happen? The answer to this is in just one word: focus. But is focus alone enough? No, because in today's world, not only focusing, but also managing your time in the right way has become equally important. And this is where time blocking and the 48-hour productivity cycle come in handy. Time blocking is a technique that helps you to use every minute of every day. Time blocking teaches you to make the best use of your time. This is a strategy that is adopted by the most successful people of the world, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and many big entrepreneurs. Because if you do not plan your day properly, then the day will plan you by itself. And when the day starts controlling you, then you become busy instead of being productive. Now the question arises that, what is time blocking and how does it work with the 48-hour rule? Understand that your day is like an empty calendar. If you do not fill it yourself, then it will get filled automatically. Meetings are reserved for WhatsApp websites, like only exercise from 7:00 a.m. to 8 a.m., deep work from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., calls and emails from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., relaxation from 6:00 p.m. to 7:00 p.m., and finally you get time when you allot every minute of your day in advance. So you don't have time for destruction. Now connect it with the 48-hour productivity cycle. 48-hour rule says that whenever you get a new idea or an important task, it has to be put into action within 48 hours. But if you don't time block it, then it will remain just an idea. That's why whenever an important task comes to your mind, block it somewhere in your calendar for the next 48 hours, for example. Suppose you want to write a new book. If you just keep thinking that I will start from tomorrow, then maybe you will never start. But if you block the writing time from 7:00 a.m. to 9:00 a.m. in your calendar within the next 48 hours, then you will create 90% more chances of completing that task. Not only this, time blocking explains you the difference between busy and productive. Nowadays, people are so busy with their day-long work, people think that they are doing a lot. But in reality, they are just shifting things here and there. Emails, messages, meetings, small things. All this may be important. But if there is no time left in your day for deep work and high-impact tasks, then your productivity is just an illusion. The biggest advantage of time blocking is that it saves you from decision fitting. Every day whenever we have to do a task, we think whether to do it now or later, and in this thinking half of our energy gets wasted. But if your time is blocked, then this question does not arise, because you know what you have to do at this time, and your mind just gets involved in that task without any confusion. Now the question is it difficult to apply time blocking in your life? No, it is as easy as setting a reminder in your mobile. You just have to make a schedule for your next day, and every day you can do it. You have to give a time slot to the task, and when that time comes, just do that without getting involved in anything else. So now the decision is yours. Will you also let your whole day's time get wasted like this, or by adopting time blocking and 48-hour rule, you will turn your every minute into a productive weapon? Chapter 5. The 80-20 Rule and the 48-Hour Challenge. How to get more results with less effort. Have you ever felt that you work hard all day, stay busy, but still do not get the desired results? Why does this happen? Most of us think that if we work more hours and work harder, we will get more success, but the truth is completely different from this. You must have heard that hard work is the key to success. But what if I say that success is not achieved by just working hard? Yes, hard work is important, but what is more important is to work hard in the right way. This is the reason why some people are struggling despite working 12-14 hours a day, and some people are earning lakhs and crores by working only 4 to 5 hours. The answer to this is the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle. This rule says that 80% of our success comes from just 20% action, meaning whatever you are doing, put in 20% action in it. Only 20% of these things bring about real change. The remaining 80% things keep you busy, but do not have much impact. Now take a look at your life. Have you ever thought which 20% of your day's work is benefiting you the most? Which work is increasing your income? Which work is accelerating your personal growth? Which work is most important for your health and well-being? And most importantly, how much time are you spending on those things that really matter to you? Now connect it with the 48-hour rule. If you know which are the 20 most important tasks of your day, Then, are you ready to work on them with full force within 48 hours? This is the 48-hour challenge. A challenge that can completely change your productivity. This challenge says that for the next 48 hours, you have to focus only on those 20% things. Which are the most important tasks of your day? These can have the biggest impact on your life. You can apply this in your career, business, health, relationship, or any other area. Just remember one thing. You have to remove those things which keep you busy, but do not contribute to your growth. Now the question arises that how will you identify your most important 20% tasks? This is easy. Just list your day's tasks and ask yourself this question. If I work for only 2 hours, which tasks will benefit me the most? The answer you get will be your real 20% tasks. Now the question arises that how to apply the 48-hour challenge in your life. First of all, you have to make a plan for the next 48 hours. This will include only those tasks which can have the biggest impact on your life. Either remove, delegate, or do the rest of the things later. Suppose you are a business person. 80% of your day's time is spent on emails, meetings, and small tasks. But in reality, where does your income come from? Maybe from approaching new clients, working on new product ideas, or improving your service. So the next 48-hour challenge will be to do these high-impact tasks first and put the rest of the things later. If you are a student, you probably spend the whole day making notes and reading again and again. But is this helping you learn the most? Maybe not. Maybe your real 20% work will be conceptual learning revision and adopting smart study methods. If you want to focus on fitness, you may be doing cardio for hours, but the real change will probably come from strength training and the right diet. Now all you have to do is, for the next 48 hours, focus only on those tasks which are your real 20% and then see how your productivity and results start touching the sky. There are two types of people in this world, one who is busy all day long, and they think that they are doing a lot, and the others are those who do the right work in the right way and achieve many times more than others. Now it is your decision which category you want to come in. Remember, success is not achieved by those who work hard, but it is achieved by those who work. Smartly, and if you adopt the next 48-hour challenge properly, then you can be included in those people who bring more results in less time. Chapter 6. Overcome decision fit. Make fast and accurate decisions with the 48-hour framework. Have you ever felt that at the beginning of the day, you are very energetic and focused? But as the day passes, your mind starts getting tired. Things that seemed easy in the morning start feeling heavy by the evening. You start having difficulty in taking decisions even on small things, like what to eat, which task to do first, which email to reply to, or what to say in an important meeting. If yes, then you are suffering from decision fit. This is the mental state when we have taken so many decisions throughout the day that the energy of our brain starts to slowly deplete. And then what happens? We start taking wrong decisions, start postponing things, and sometimes we give up completely. This is the reason why the most successful people of the world have changed their way of taking decisions. They make everything automatic. You must have noticed that Mark Zuckerberg always wears gray t-shirt and blue jeans. Steve Jobs was seen in his black turtleneck sweater and jeans. Was it just his choice? No, it was a strategy. He wanted to focus his energy on important decisions, and not on thinking about what clothes to wear today. Now think, if these billionaires are managing small decisions so seriously, then why are we making this mistake in our life? We keep thinking for hours on every small thing. Do this or that, invest in it or not. Start now or later, and this overthinking stops our growth. This is where the 48-hour framework can help you. It is such a system which helps you to save yourself from decision fatigue and take the right decisions. This system says that if you are not getting any new answer by thinking about a decision again and again, then finish it within 48 hours. You can do it in 2 ways every day. We have to face decisions of small decisions and big decisions. Small decisions are those which come in front of you every day, like what to eat, when to work out, which email to reply to, whom to talk to. The sooner these decisions are made automatic, the better it is. Big decisions are those which affect your career, business relationship, or financial future. But there is a pattern here too. If you have not found any concrete answer even after thinking about a big decision for 48 hours, then it means that either you should delay that decision or take some action immediately. Imagine if you stopped wasting too much time on every small decision and started focusing only on high-impact decisions, then how easy and focused your life will become. The 48-hour framework says that you have to decide every day which decisions are to be taken today, which ones are to be automated, and which ones are to be decided within 48 hours. If you keep thinking whether to start this work or not, then you will have to decide whether to do it or not. No, should I apply for this job or not? Should I invest in this new business or not? Then give yourself only 48 hours. Gather as much information as you can within that time limit, and then take a decision without thinking too much. If you follow this T-Tower framework, then your decision-making power will become very fast. Your mind will focus on those things which really matter, not on those small things which are just draining your energy. Remember that successful people are not those who keep thinking the whole day, but those who take decisions quickly and then start working on them. Now it is in your hands. Do you also want to avoid decision fatigue by adopting this 48-hour framework? Or do you want to waste your energy by getting entangled in every small and big decision? The decision is yours, and remember, you have only 48 hours for this decision. Chapter 7, Accountability and Deadlines, How to Apply the 48-Hour Rule in Your Life. Have you ever felt that you have big dreams, but you are not able to take the necessary action to fulfill them? You are motivated, you even make a list of what to do. But then, after a few days that list becomes old, and you are left where it was. Why does this happen? In fact, most of us fail to keep our own promises. We tell ourselves that we will start exercising from tomorrow, we will improve time management from next week, or we will finish the book this month. But then the same old habits pull us back, and then after a few days we start making excuses to ourselves. Right now is not the right time. Let's plan a little more. Maybe I will start next month. But have you ever thought that when you make a promise to someone else, how serious you become to keep it? Think that if you tell a friend that I will come for a run tomorrow at 6 a.m., then you will feel more compelled to fulfill that commitment. But if you had made the same promise to yourself, you would have turned it off and gone back to sleep. This is the magic of accountability. Accountability means that you make someone else accountable for your actions, so that you can stop yourself from procrastinating. This is the reason why people keep a gym trainer, hire a business coach, or form a study group with someone or two, because when someone else keeps an eye on our progress, we remain more focused and disciplined. Now connect this with the 48-hour rule. This rule says that if you have a new idea or any important work, then you have to take the first action on it within 48 hours. But if you are not able to follow this rule, then you have to bind yourself to the accountability system. One way is that you should keep your most important tasks accountable. Announce your goals to a friend, mentor, or publicly. When you share your targets with someone else, your brain starts taking it more seriously. The second way is to set deadlines. You must have noticed that when the last date of an exam or project comes near, we complete it at any cost. This happens because our brain knows that time is running out. Now imagine if there is a fixed deadline for every task, how fast you can complete your goals. The biggest role of deadlines in the 48-hour rule is that it always keeps you in action mode. When you know that a task has to be completed within 48 hours, you cannot postpone it. And when you follow this habit continuously, your entire productivity starts changing. Now, the question is how to implement this accountability system and deadlines in your life. The first way is to find an accountability partner. It can be a friend, family member, or mentor. You tell them that I am going to complete this task in the next 8 hours. And if I am not able to do it, I will get some penalty. This will put pressure on you to answer to someone else, and you will be more focused. The second way is to create a self-tracking system. Make a list of your tasks in your phone notebook or any app, and check every 48 hours how many tasks you have completed. This will show your progress yourself. The third way is public commitment, sharing your goals on social media or in a group. When you tell others that you are going to do something, then you cannot dare to leave it incomplete. Now think if you have made a clear deadline for every important task, found an accountability partner for yourself, and started tracking yourself every 48 hours. Then you will not be able to postpone any work, because when you have a system, then your mind does not allow you to make excuses. Now the decision is yours. Do you want to be among those people who just keep thinking, or among those people who just keep thinking, or among those people who take a new step towards their goals every 48 hours? If you like this video and want to make your life more productive and focused, so you must subscribe to our Books, Summary 2.0 YouTube channel. Here we bring you the best book summaries that can give a new perspective to your life and thinking. Like the video and tell us in the comments where you are going to apply the 48-hour rule first, and share this video with those friends who need to adopt this rule. Keep in mind that your success is just one action away. Now the decision is yours. Will you adopt it now, or will you make an excuse that you will do it from tomorrow? See you in the next video. Till then, thanks and take action and change your life.